see here.
You got the recording for this one, Andrea?
Yep.
Cool.
Nice.
So, let me just make sure I'm in the right stuff. It appears that we are. So, Michael!
Hello.
You are officially back in the country, huh?
Officially back in the country and just recently through customs again.
Yeah, you gotta go through your layover over here.
Mm-hmm. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say his excitement's at a solid 4.
Sounds about right. It's the usual when it comes to this kind of thing, which is really to expect really the worst. As technology has improved over the course of your tenure in life, things have only gotten more complicated instead of easier when it comes to airport security.
Wonderful. All smiles, meanwhile, literally just like, fucking useless.
Yep. Really, all it means is that, well, instead of some, random balding person having to check you over, it's a drone instead that says that you need to submit for a, for a check.
A random balding drone instead of a random balding human.
Yeah.
Alright, well, get all the paperwork ready. Get it all set out and thing. Make sure that the electronics are in a separate bag from everything else and on the tray.
Yep. You better fucking hope you didn't forget anything, because the robots will not understand like a normal human being.
Mm-hmm. Is the passport here? Yes. Okay. Do I have my documents? Social security? Yes. Ticket. Here. Okay.
Yep. It's kind of brutal. But thankfully you've been through it enough getting out of the country that you've already kind of prepared yourself for how bad it's going to be going again. Unlike a few other people who still think that they can get somewhere by yelling at a robot.
How many? How many have I counted?
4 now. 2 of them were Karens. One was someone who doesn't actually speak English, so he's more confused than anything.
He's not getting out of here.
He's not getting out of here alive. And the 4th, I'm pretty sure you're just having a meltdown. You're not really. You start yelling about a bunch of other stuff.
Just a full breakdown.
A full breakdown, which I guess isn't that uncommon in an airport.
It is truly the test of wits and composure.
Yeah. This is the new, Darwin system right here.
Michael has been through military boot camp, and the army still serves as comparable to airports.
Yep. It's all about order, discipline, just being in the right place when you need it.
At the exact time, or you are punished.
Exactly. And those meal vouchers, fake lies, all of them.
To call the food serviceable is questionable, but does it make you survive? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you're lucky, you'll get a blanket.
Yeah. At some point, you have to go through a second passport check before you can get to the proper lounge area. This is after you've already removed your shoes and everything like that. It's like this one last little spot where it's just, thankfully, this is easier now. It's more like a check-in system than anything, which is weird that they wouldn't have the actual, check area be the check-in for the airport. But, whatever. Whatever.
Chicago will do as Chicago does.
Yeah. It's a little awkward, too, getting here. You probably got here in 5 minutes if there wasn't construction being done.
Oh god, there was construction, too.
Yeah.
Looks up on phone, just sees, like, you know how in Google Maps it'll have the different colors for, like, the amount of construction surrounding the airport. It's just all red. Just, okay.
Thankfully, with how advanced like Google Maps is now, it gives you like a little walkway where you gotta go, and your walkway path is red with construction.
They're doing construction in the airport.
Inside the airport, yep.
It's labeled as street.
Yeah, huh?
Get me out of this country.
They got big plans, and you don't want to be here for them.
I want to go back.
But, so you're going finally to the proper check-in. After that, the doors are supposed to open up. It's supposed to be the lounge that you've got. You can sit around, eat food, wait for your plane to be ready. All the good stuff. And you place down your passport face down to the little scanner. It's supposed to be like a little picture, and then say that you're all green to go. You place your passport down.
Please.
And nothing
Please.
happens.
Closes his eyes, opens them. Yes, this is real. Lifts his passport, places it down again. Come on.
It reads error.
Ugh.
It's okay. It's okay. It's annoying, but you know, there's like 2 or 3 other ones that are here. In case most people try to sign it at once. At least they put that in for efficiency. Your next one, error. Going to the next one. Nothing. You try it again. Nothing.
Don't you be an error. Don't you be an error. Come on.
3rd time's a charm. You get a red X.
Oh, shit. Alright. Gently click the, like, service button.
You click the service button to talk to someone. And a robot pops up. A little drone. How may I help you today?
Hello. Is there a service representative I can speak with?
Please, speak calmly and clearly into the receiver and tell me your problem.
Is there a service representative?
I'm sorry. This query is not already logged.
Of course. Passport.
Are you having trouble with your passport?
Yes.
What troubles are you having with your passport?
Error code 4325.
Tabulating. Error code 3 stops, shudders slightly. Just like, oh, I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's like, whoa, like it was a bad one. It's not like it lost thrust for a bit. It was like, oh, that's not a good shudder.
It doesn't look good, no. He's no text expert. But ooh.
It seems that your passport is invalid.
Details invalid.
If your details are invalid, you'll need to speak to a sales representative.
Sales representative?
Yes, there are many dining options to your left and right inside the
The scream is internal. Sales.
Self-control.
Okay. The first roll. It's self-control. Remind me what is the macro to do these?
I think it's already set up for you.
Okay.
If you go into the macros, you should have one there. It's called
I have one that's called roll.
Yes,
That's it. That's the one.
That's the one.
Do I need to edit it?
No.
Oh shit, I rolled twice. Sorry. It'd be the first one. We're trying to go for more black than red, right?
Yep.
Okay, that puts me 6/2.
You
We're combined.
keep your calm. You saw the other ones lose. You're not gonna lose at this game.
I will not become a statistic.
Yep, you got this. Whew, it's a deep breath. It's okay.
Let it go through the sales spiel. It'll take probably about a minute. And once it is done, I will put my information in again. He waits. He waits. They talk about the head pillows. He already has one.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally,
You talk about the gift shop. And how you should go to the gift shop to support the airport. You talk about rating your experience.
1.
And then, after a pause, another shudder. What was your issue?
Sales representative.
Calling security.
You know what that works.
Eventually, a robot arrives. A security robot. It's got a little hat on. Its name is Dave, apparently.
Oh, they name it. That's nice. Hello.
It nods at you.
How in depth are these robots?
You're not sure.
Huh.
TSA doesn't release that information, it seems.
Okay.
But you can roll a foresight.
Okay. I think I don't have that. Okay. All right. But I do have an actual chance here. I got 3 intelligence, so I just need to roll below that.
Gotta roll below 3.
I got a 3.
Usually counts as ties, I think. I'll give it to you.
Oh, Godspeed.
I give it to people when they roll a 1 on a d10, so. And they only have 1 net, so. I'll give it to you too. Alright. So, you've been through the airport a couple times here and there. You've seen the robots set up in a few places. They're more of a new thing. So, only like a lot of like government organizations or ones that have quite high profit margins have started to adopt them more and more. The TSA has adopted them, of course, because they're a complete fucking sham. But it's all about the showmanship of how well they take security and stuff they do. Well, other people do the work. And robots just make people feel safe. That steel kind of carbon kind of feel. It makes it feel like there's no threats that could happen with a robot around. Now, it really does depend on whoever programmed them, but they can be kind of advanced when they want to be.
Okay, so there's a chance we can sort this out.
There's a chance. In your experience thus far, all of them are different. Some are kind of dumb, and some are kind of smart. You don't know if it's like a Wi-Fi thing or like a Bluetooth thing. Like their connection is just bad or good sometimes, or if it's something that's hardwired into them. You don't know those kind of specifics, but there's a little bit of hope maybe here.
Do you know what? I bet they can run a scan. And he will hold up his passport and he will say, the kiosk isn't working correctly. Could you scan this, please?
It nods its head at you. You hold up your passport.
Hold up passport.
You see the little red laser line just across the passport. You can kind of tell the little tiny bit of nuances in it. It doesn't need to do this whole red line scan thing about like a half a second into this red line scan thing, it seems like its body has already moved a little bit. Like it's already made a decision on something, but it continues the process despite that. Before it then says, "Oh, sorry. I had a very chance moment for a second. Sorry."
Eat a chip.
No, my computer was like, game ready drivers ready to update. And I was like, oh, new GeForce update. It was like, no, I can't. Brain, don't say that out loud. I won't be a chance right now. Oh, sorry. It says, Michael, ahoy. Your flight was proven invalid. You have no logged flights with this airline or airport.
My outgoing flight is invalid.
Your outgoing flight, a layover from your flight coming in from the United Kingdom, is invalid.
Was the flight cancelled?
The flight has been suspended.
Suspended. Okay. But the passport itself is valid, correct? I'm alright to leave the airport.
It thinks. You are to remain in the airport until further notice. Until your flight can be rearranged.
Is there a reason for that?
Sorry, cut out a bit. Say it again.
Is there a reason for that?
Unknown.
Alright.
Information for flight suspension not provided.
No. He'll check his ticket. What time was it? Delta. Thank you for flying with Delta.
I was gonna say Delta. I was gonna say Delta.
Alright. He'll nod. It's always Delta. Alright, thank you very much for your time.
It thinks and tabulates again real quick. I will grant you access to the lounge.
Yes, please.
Acknowledged. As it turns over, it goes to walk, the little, help bot is still there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, Have we helped you today? Glad we were able to solve your... And it just, stops talking as the robot, takes its hand and, grabs onto the drone's, face area and just, pushes it to the side.
Michael follows behind the bot brigade.
Mm-hmm.
He already taking out his phone and looking up the number for the customer support for Delta.
Mm-hmm. And it grants access to the lounge.
And he'll go in.
Michael Hoyt, please be careful while traversing the lounge without your passport being in order. Other security elements or staff may find trouble with your being here.
Is there a certificate or something I could receive to not have issue? Verification that I spoke to you, perhaps a timestamp.
I will timestamp your passport.
Hand it
Though,
over.
this may still cause some distress concerning multiple factors of this event.
That's fine. We can. He'll flip to like a. You know how they have the different pages. He'll flip to a different page, so it's not like directly on the main one.
And he'll take his little finger, and, opens up a little tiny bit with something, and he just fingerprints it.
Nice. What was this robot's name again?
My name is Dave. As he points his little name tag he has.
Oh, no, I was asking because he's got his little name tag. So Mike was like, thank you, Dave.
You are welcome, Michael Hoyt.
And I will leave Dave to his jorb.
Mm-hmm. And you go for it, you go.
Was my luggage collected already?
You don't even know.
Great. So all my stuff is in limbo.
Yep. That part's past this lounge area.
So can't get to it. Alright.
You might be able to. We just have to get through another door.
We're gonna call Delta first.
Alright, you try to call Delta. Oh, sorry, you go first. You have more things to go through. Go.
You know, he just is very thankful that he's flown enough times to know you always get the refundable flight in case of canceling. Mm-hmm. And it's at moments like this that extra $100 was so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he will find a seat and sit down and a locale.
Alright, find a seat. Consume the zen of the lounge.
It is a nice lounge.
It's a nice lounge. No wonder you need a security code to get in here. And you call Delta Airlines. It rings. It rings. I'm sorry, the line you're trying to call on is very busy right now. Please try again later.
Not even an answering machine. No. Delta Airlines. Mm-hmm. And he will try and call again. Get that message again, I assume.
Yep.
And then he switches to his browser on his phone. And we'll try the online support.
Yep, he'd love to. No Wi-Fi.
He looks for airport Wi-Fi.
No Wi-Fi.
What is this? I should have kept Dave nearby. He probably had roaming Wi-Fi. Alright, checks data.
Check your data. 1 bar.
There's hope. He enables it and will. We'll try again.
Again, loading times are hell.
Mm-hmm.
You're still loading the first web page, and it takes like 10 minutes.
He engulfs himself in the zen of the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And the patience that God has given him to survive this.
Yep.
And when it is fully loaded, he clicks and watches it do the thing like, we're sorry, we can't put the web page up right now.
Yes, yep. Little dead page kind of thing. Yep.
Alright. We'll try that one again later. Closes that. And he will try to call his sibling, who he was originally flying back to, see if he can get in contact with Amos.
Sure thing. Call. Rings once, rings twice, Rings 3. Dead.
Oh.
Deadline.
He'll try again.
Rings once. Rings twice. Rings 3. Dead.
That time's the charm. Alright, so that's not happening. Maybe it's my connection. And he'll get up. And is there like a help desk here in the lounge?
There is a help desk with people.
Oh, well, I should have gone there first!
They're being swarmed right now.
That's why I didn't go there first.
Mm-hmm.
How swarmed are we talking?
Like good 50% of the lounge is over at them right now.
Alright, and the lounge, I take it, there's no small amount of people.
No small amount of people. Probably almost, you can probably bet that anyone who was on your flight is definitely over by that help desk right now.
Is there someone sitting nearby?
Is the normal regular person sitting nearby?
Yeah, not a robot. Yes, not Dave.
Yes, there is a normal regular person sitting nearby. They're going through a magazine.
Alright. He's gonna look for one that looks a little slightly less content.
You're looking for an angry person?
We're not looking for someone raging now, but yeah, it looks like their jimmies just got rustled a little bit.
Roll a sensitivity.
Alright. I think I got that. I do! Alright. 10 over 5.
You can find someone who's like, fucking bullshit. Who's looking over at the booth and at like what flights have been canceled and stuff. He's like, fucking, god damn it.
Alright. We'll make his way over and say, excuse me.
Hey.
Sorry. Hi. I don't mean to bother too much. I assume your flight is in limbo as well.
Yeah, it fed me some bullshit about being suspended.
Yeah, similarly, for unknown reason, correct?
Yeah, they didn't sell shit.
Alright. I'm glad it's not only me. Which airline are you with? Were you with Delta as well?
Freedom.
Freedom, okay. Well, that explains the number at the help desk, then. He kind of looks back over it.
Yeah.
You came in on the 31?
I think, yeah. You?
Yes, I also did.
Ah.
Just wanted to figure out if it is an isolated situation or if we're all in this together.
I know a few people that came on different flights, yeah, but I mean, it's a COVID thing again, maybe.
Oh, probably. We'll see, I suppose. Well, thank you for the information and time. And looks over at the daunting line. It's not even a line at this point, it's a mob. We're gonna wait on that. We're gonna just do a walk around the lodge. See how large of a lodge is this?
It's large enough. 2 floors, even.
Okay. Yeah, let's go on a walk. Let's walk off this quiet inner boiling.
Yep. Go on a nice long walk.
You're just gonna look around, do the little game, clock how many food chains are in here, see the gift store they were advertising. And then see that area, like, just past security with all those lucky people who didn't get stopped for their flight.
Yep, so moving on, walking ahead.
I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing.
Roll me an awareness.
All right. That is a 8/7.
8 or 7. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Where is my thing then? All right. Ready? Let's do this.
Okay.
So, Parable.
What's up?
This will be shortly. As you look out across, as you're walking, you look out the window, of course, you see all the planes taxiing here and there. You watch as one of the planes taxiing
Mm-hmm.
starts to drift.
Okay.
And drifts to the left a bit. Person guiding them in seems to try and drive in front of them and get them back on track, but they keep drifting to the left.
Oh dear.
And it just keeps drifting and drifting until you see it. It's a big airport, so you don't hear it, but you see it as it begins to scrape against one of the terminals, and then crash headfirst into it. Thankfully, they weren't going fast, so it's not like it's like a conflagration or anything like that. But it's unsettling to see.
How bad of a crash are we talking?
Like maybe a few dents. Like they were taxing, they weren't going really fast.
So it's not like a breach. It's
No,
like
not like a
something
breach, right? It was like a very mean looking kind of scrape until it finally just kind of into one of the side walls of the terminal.
Okay. Michael watches it and he kind of looks behind him to see if anyone else has come to watch this.
No one else.
And he looks back and... What? That's not good.
It's at this time that you hear from the help desk. And you hear, everyone who is on Flight 31, we understand your inconvenience. We are working on it as soon as possible. We're working on a solution immediately, of course. For now, everyone head to gate third. You're typing, you're yelling on our ends. Everyone head to gate 51.
Alright. Approximately, I don't know if I've been through Chicago before. Probably. I've gone to London and back, and this is a pretty common international airport. Would I know if where this place landed is where Gate 51 is?
No, not.
Okay. Fair enough.
Thankfully.
Michael will start looking... Oh, fucking worm Wi-Fi. Damn it. He'll look around for a map.
You can find a map easy.
Alright. And he'll kind of cross-reference where he is. And he'll put his finger on it, and he'll kind of trail it to where Area 50... You said 51 is?
Yeah.
Oh, that...
Oh no.
Kind of trail it and try and map that out, and then orient where kind of how you rotate the map in your head and kind of get an idea of it in relation to you. He does that, and then he kind of does that with the flight down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Where in relation?
In relation to Gate 51?
Mm-hmm.
opposite side of the airport.
Okay. That must have been some serious damage. He will. Well, he's got no stuff to collect. He'll turn and start heading there.
Yep. You start heading over that way. And you see a lot of the people finally kind of being like, oh, finally, fuck, or whatever. They take whatever stuff they have and they are going over that way, hopefully, like, okay, this is going to be a solution to this. You see a lot of staff kind of moving around now as well.
If he ends up seeing that one person he saw at the different flight counters again, he'll look at them and say, "Did you see the flight that was coming in?
Hmm?
There was a flight that was coming down. It almost hit the terminal, scraped it."
No, fuck, didn't see that. What the fuck's going on today?
I don't know, but I imagine that might be why our flight is delayed. I mean, if there are pilots who aren't exactly ship-shape, probably don't want to be sending planes out.
Great, we got some fucking drunk. Maybe that one movie all over again.
Which movie?
I don't know. Guy, flew a plane upside down? I don't remember. What was it called? You can't cheat.
Sorry, fine. Several people are typing. I don't think I'm familiar.
Whatever. Like, ways to handle. It's not important.
No, surely not. Still, it's progress.
Yeah, it's something.
And is he collecting his stuff? Or is he,
You
like,
or
No, the guy.
he's just moving to the terminal.
Oh, okay.
You'll pass by where, if you were to go downstairs, that's where baggage claim would be.
Mm-hmm.
If you take a peek down there, no.
Worth a shot. He'll go back up and it's not there.
Yep, you head back up and catch up after a bit to the group as they make their way to the gate, and when you get there, there's a attendant there and it's like, alright, we understand that your flight is suspended. We will be getting you on the next available plane. Our suspension has just been lifted. And unfortunately, a lot of our as you've probably all seen, we're having a lot of our tech kind of on the fritz today. We apologize again. We're getting back all clear signs now, so we're going to try and have you all board. We've already begun moving your luggage onto the plane. And we'll try to get you guys out of here. And there's a lot of cheers with that. Like, fucking finally, yeah. Fuck out of here.
He will wait until after their announcement to ask questions.
Of course. And once the announcement's done, they start to walk off and pat on the back like, we did it.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Hi. Just a couple of questions, if I may. Was a reason cited for the delay, and are refunds going to be issued concerning that, or is it just the flight is transferred over at no additional cost?
Flights transferred over, no additional costs, no refund or anything like that.
Okay.
No. They kind of look at each other a bit. Say it. No official reason was stated for this suspension.
And the flight's heading to the same location as planned.
It should be, yes.
All
If
right.
there's any changes, you'll be notified immediately.
All right. Thank you very much. He'll free them from their binds. It's probably been a very stressful day for them.
Mm-hmm. You have sensitivity?
I do, actually.
You can roll it.
10 to 4.
He knows something. He's not saying what.
Ooh, okay, never mind. You're not freed from your binds. Alright. And he,
Does this not fucking loop again? Are you kidding me?
No, it did not loop again.
Motherfucker!
You might have to set it to, like, manually loop.
I press the button.
Does he catch exactly when the guy kind of gets that look, or is it just right off the bat?
It's when you ask about if there's an official reason.
Okay. And he said, I was talking with some other people who flew, and well, it was spanning across multiple airlines, and well, I couldn't see a reason listed on the airline side. Are you sure there's been no official statement by chance?
No official statements from the airlines or anything like that. So we're dealing with it on the airport side now.
Airports. So, what was issued to you then that led us to this destination, if I may inquire?
This isn't as in
To this gate.
Oh, this is just where the next plane can pick you guys up. It's a free gate. Anything else?
Let me think for a second. He says, when will an announcement be posted concerning this?
As soon as we can get some of our systems back in check.
All right. And I noticed, is this only for people with passports who are having this issue, or just the international plane itself?
A lot of flights, international and domestic, were suspended.
Due to the electronics?
No.
Oh, what was the reasoning then?
There was no official statement for it.
7 to 2, bitch. What is it? Give me your thoughts.
There's definitely a reason. He's just not saying why. He said there wasn't any official one.
I'm sure it probably is something that isn't the most easily stated. However, transparency up front would probably be in your best interest in relation to this crowd.
And it looks like the crowd, like, I think everyone's perfectly fine where they are right now.
Well, currently, but as most of them have been told that there is no reason when... perhaps I'm reading this wrong, but it seems like there is.
Roll persuasion if you have it.
I do.
Roll it. I'll give you a bonus of +1.
That puts me at 8 over 4.
Nice. He looks to his companion that's with him and says, we were issued by the government to suspend flights for a few hours.
Government?
Yeah. Clear airspace.
Alright. Is there anything in the news or anything like that? I don't have connection personally.
Not hearing any. We just got an all clear, and he like shrugs Like, it could actually be an all clear, or it could be something on the fritz. So
Right. Well,
Sure.
you have to do what you have to do. So, thank you for your transparency.
Mhm. And with that, he will then go to escape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can escape now. I'll let him go.
He goes.
Government declared. He checks his bars again.
1 bar still.
He'll go up to the help desk and... Is there a phone I could use by chance?
Yes, of course. They direct you to a phone nearby.
Thank you. And he will once again try Amnos's number with that.
Alright. You try again. This is a landline now. So
Landline.
it should be better. You don't even get 1 ring before it's dead.
Oh, shit. Okay. You know what? We're going to do a little test here. We're going to do a little test. With his snail Wi-Fi, he's going to look up a local business. Because, like, the one Google search, that way it doesn't test it with 2. Once he just has a number, he's going to try that. Of
Alright.
Paul's Pizza Place.
You try it. Line dead.
Huh. Hangs up. He'll kind of look around. This is strange.
Take a look around, you know. Everything feels like not exactly right, but that's when they start boarding people onto the plane.
Well, he'll take what he can get. He needs to get back to Alaska somehow.
Uh-huh. You get on. And then you're just stuck in the plane for a bit. As, you know, that intermittent waiting time where people are boarding and things are getting ready and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Putting in on awareness again.
Okay. 10/5.
This airline is getting crowded. More and more planes seem to be landing.
What was the last thing you said? I'm sorry.
Sorry. This airline is getting crowded. More and more planes seem to be landing.
Okay. No
Um,
fly order.
and not a lot are flying out.
So why are they loading this one?
A lot of them aren't landing very gracefully either. And with the amount of planes that are here and disembarking,
Mm-hmm.
like you're kind of glad you didn't get here like an hour late, because God, it must be packed in there now.
Yeah. He is he alone in his aisle, or is he joined by others?
You've got a couple of people here.
Okay. He will look over, kind of cast a gaze over this way, see how they're feeling about this.
Oh, sensitivity.
God, I'm so glad I took that. Got it.
Everyone's more annoyed than anything.
Mm-hmm.
No one seems to be noticing the same things you're noticing.
Maybe I'm just over-exaggerating it.
Maybe.
He'll try and kind of lean back in his seat, take out, since we're not off and yet we don't have to be on airplane mode, so he'll just take one earbud, put it in one ear, keep the other ear open in case there's an announcement. Just play just some podcasts. One moment, please. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just play a podcast and try and maybe take a step back here. He understands that a lot of these situations he goes through, not everything is the same as when it's in the wilderness. You don't have to worry about bears and wolves and bugs, oh my, in the city. Not everything to its minutia is something.
And with that calming thought, your plane begins to go to taxi off. You get onto the runway.
He'll watch out the window.
Into the window. And one of the planes coming to land is drifting off to the side. Its left wing bowed downward. It's not coming in straight.
Worse than the last one?
Way worse. It's still in the air.
Okay.
It's still coming in for its landing. It's not taxiing. It is coming in for a landing, and it's not coming in straight.
Okay. Much like a car crash ongoing, he just keeps watching.
Yeah, he's watch as it gets closer and closer, and he rolls self-patrol.
Alright. Got it.
Alright, you're fine. You can watch in bated horror and scream whenever you want to scream, as it's coming right for you.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. As it's listed so much that its trajectory changes and it's on course with you now.
Click. That's my seatbelt.
Other people start to notice it as well, as the pilots keep taxiing. And the plane gets closer and closer.
Oh my gosh.
Until it just skims right over the top of your plane. And it hits wing first into the ground and skids through the main glass of the airport.
Oh!
It's not like a movie. It doesn't cause a huge fireball explosion. It's just wreckage. And you don't know how many people got hurt by that.
I would like off this plane. I would like off this plane. We are taking off, aren't we?
The taxi continues for a bit. You can hear where, they are, starting to slow down a bit because they probably do need to go back to the terminal for protocol reasons. And so they start to turn back.
Okay.
That's when you see people kind of wandering out of the wreckage. Some of them are just seem hurt, and people are helping them. It seems like emergency services are already kind of on the scene.
Okay, Good. He's from where he is trying to assess the damage. He's trying to see, are there obvious dead? Is there how badly was the plane damaged? How badly was the interior damaged from where I am?
It's pretty bad from where you are.
Oh.
It's not pretty at all. And that's when you notice this bloody individual sprint out of the wreckage of the plane, tearing his own body apart, really, to get out of the shrapnel, out of the wreckage, and full out tackle the nearest emergency service person to the ground.
Huh?
You see the struggle a bit before you watch as this man places his mouth up against the neck of paramedic, and he pulls his head back, and it's just a string of blood and viscera.
Michael's mouth is just hanging open, watching that. He's stunned. That can't be real. That
Just before you can
just happened.
before you can affirm that it's happening, that you're seeing it, your vision's blocked as you've passed by the point now, going back towards the terminal you started off at.
He looks back at the others.
Some people are horrified at what they've seen, but you don't know if anyone saw that part. They just saw the crash.
Did anyone else just see that?
God, it's horrible. All those people. Oh, fuck this. I'm getting out of here. As soon as I'll stay in Chicago or whatever. I'll get a hotel. I don't know, send any more flights out like this.
Alright, I'm gonna awareness or sensitivity to try and hear if I can, of all of the voices, one person that's like, did that man just get eaten? Like,
Awareness.
one other person. There's gotta be, right? Ten over 2.
There's a couple.
Alright.
Like, was that real? Did we see that? Like, no, that's like a movie. That's not, what the fuck?
Alright, how far from my seat are they?
A few seats, few rows.
Okay. I am going to say fuck the rules. I am going to stand.
Okay, you stand.
Scooch around my other ones. You can have the window seat if you'd like. I'm not coming back.
I'm not coming back.
And he will go to where he's hearing that. Couple of seats or a couple of rows down till he hears a voice that matches what he heard. And look at the row of people. Try and single out which one said it, assuming by their reaction that they're probably the one that's a little more ghostly white than the others.
Yeah, you can go close.
Hi, Michael Hoyt. Nice to meet you. Did you also see that?
Oh my fucking god! Did you see what his neck? His
Yes.
The person sounds like, look, it's not probably what you think it is. He went through a traumatic experience. There's a lot of shock involved with that. He's probably not in his right mind.
I can corroborate what he said, and I can guarantee I don't believe I'm in shock.
I mean, I'm feeling shocked. I mean, I feel like that shit is fucking what the fuck. But yeah, like I feel fine. It's like, this is what, he's like cannibalizing him. Like, what the fuck? He's like, he's not. Look, there's a lot of stress kind of going through that kind of situation, right? We can't you can't be in a good spot and place mentally right now. Like, the paramedics will handle it.
I mean, that was a paramedic handling it, to be fair. And, well, not to be grim, but they got handled. Excuse... He'll say, stay right here. I think I heard another voice. I can get them.
You start going and collecting
Collecting the ones that saw it.
ones that saw it and stuff like that. You get some stories here and there, what they saw and things. As you pull into a terminal, and the flight doesn't disembark. Everyone's told us to stay seated.
Alright. How many people have I collected at this point?
Like 4.
4, okay. So 4 people that can corroborate the story.
There are others that probably did see it, but they don't think it was anything.
They're just like, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that, or that's just it wasn't what I thought it was, probably, or.
Mm-hmm.
But you have 4 people that are sure that they saw someone tear out the throat of someone else.
Alright. And where we are positioned currently, we cannot see anything else through our windows.
You can see a great view of like the terminal like that leads up to where to your gate.
Okay.
It's all windows, it's all glass, so it's like nice and pretty and see-through.
Let's where he was talking to the person is. Do you mind if I look through your window quickly?
Sure.
Thank you. And he will look.
You look. Oh, we're on awareness. Awareness rules for this one.
Oh yeah. 9 over 9. I believe that's a crit fail.
Is a crit fail. I need you to roll self-control.
Ooh, okay. I did not make it.
Alright. This might freak you the fuck out. As you can look through the you look through the glass and you look through the glass of the terminal, and you're kind of like bang on with it. You can see pretty far down it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you knew it was going to be packed. What you didn't know was that you were going to see waves of people go down in swaths. As people are being tackled to the ground and are running for their lives. As you watch in seconds as someone is taken, bitten, devoured, and then they turn to their fellow man and start to devour them. And this wave of people running is coming down the terminal towards where the gate that you entered this plane on is. The gate that you're at right now.
No.
It's this wave of hundreds of people devouring and being devoured.
Forget sounding crazy. All right, we're going to the front.
Rush up to the front. An air steward is like, "Oh, please remain in your seat. We haven't been told to disembark yet."
There is a lot of very bad things going out there. I don't know if it's a terrorist attack. I don't know what it is.
I know. I understand.
Criminal.
I understand. Just please sit in your seat. Authorities will handle it.
I don't think you do understand.
We haven't been told to disembark. We can't disembark yet.
We
Please
can't
return to your seat.
Here. Ma'am, would you be willing to follow me? Please.
Please, just...
If you will not follow my word, will you at least follow your eyes?
Just return to your seat, please.
I don't think we should just be sitting here.
I understand this is a very strenuous situation, but...
There's more than just a strenuous
you remain
situation.
calm. You remain calm. I can bring you some water, maybe?
Yes, please.
Alright, please return to your seat. I'll bring some water for you.
Alright, thank you. He will go over and wait by the seat that he saw this all happening.
Alright, he goes to the front to go get water, and you can see out the window as it's getting closer. And it's getting closer, and it's getting closer. And... Oh.
All right. Where's the emergency exit?
Well, you know, you've been on planes enough times. You know, you got 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back.
Right, let's go to the back.
Mm-hmm.
And he will tap the guy. You might want to follow.
What are you doing?
He just motions out the window and then moves.
Oh, fuck.
You might want to follow. Now.
Gets up and starts to come follow.
And those other 4 that actually believe what's going on?
Yeah, you can gather them.
Yeah, let's not be here.
Yeah, some of them are like, are we? Should we tell them? Could we take off? Could we leave?
They don't want to take off, and I don't know if we can get in there to convince the pilots. We can try.
Do you want to try?
We can try. This is going to sound very morbid, but do one of you have a camera that can take footage?
They pull out their phones.
All right, just 5-second clip is all I need. You 3 follow me to the front.
Yeah, they gotta go, they go. As this wave, as you can see, as you're moving through the plane, it's...
We're not fast walking, we're running.
You're running, you're so close.
Do I pass the lady who's giving me the water?
Yes, sir, I need you to sit down.
Take the cup, thank you. Keep going.
What? He puts on the side, the seat. Roll athletics to get to the front of the plane.
Alright. Oh, what is my athletics? 2. Crit success, baby!
Oh, you sprint like your life depends on that. Probably because it does, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
And you get to the front of the plane. A lot of stewards are like trying to stop you and stuff like that.
Nope.
You're lucky enough to get fast enough that you can see like one of the pilots is just coming out of the bathroom.
All right. Hi, it's nice to meet you. My name's Michael Hoyt, passenger on this train. We need to not be at this runway right now.
Sir, I understand that.
I understand. Please look at this footage. It's up from outside.
He kind of like gives a cursory glance, like he's like kind of blowing you off, but then like he sees it and it's like, what the hell?
Now, please don't take a moment to process. Please understand that it's coming towards our terminal at this moment, and please consider strongly to move the plane.
Well, persuasion +2.
That's gonna be a 11 over 2.
Nice. He seems skeptical at first, but he goes and he looks. And he sees what's coming. And at that point, you hear what's coming. Through the long kind of, what's it called again? The little, the hall that kind of extends out to the plane thing. I can't remember what it's called. Gangplank? No. Either way, you hear, you hear screams of people trying to get away, of people in pain, thundering steps, getting closer and closer. And the pilot looks at that and looks at everybody and everything. He's like, well, fuck this. And he goes up to the, he goes into the cockpit.
Alright. The plane, the doors to the plane are still closed?
Or closing now, at least.
They were open?
They are open.
I'm about to do something stupid. How many people are approaching the plane?
Well, if anything from what you saw in the terminal is gonna go by, hundreds.
Of violent and possibly ill or whatever's happening, or
both?
People? Okay. I don't know if there's any helping that. I'd like to help them. I don't know if there's a way. Let me check my stats quick. I do not have drive. Yeah, that's... Fuck. Is it possible to approximate how long until they will be there and how hot on the heels these...
Minutes. Moments. Really.
Okay. So it would not be possible to leave the door open, let some people on, then close it.
You could, but with what you saw, this thing travels like an inchworm, almost, kind of thing. Like a wave, almost.
Mm-hmm.
If there's a longer line of people getting into here, it could take seconds for one person to bite the other, to bite the other, to bite the other, to bite the other until they're inside.
So it's not feasible.
It's not that it's not feasible, it's risky. You could take that risk if you want. But the thought is horrifying.
Terrifying. Oh. What kind of roll would that be?
Roll for what?
To do something like that.
To just huff the doors open?
To hold the door until last second.
No need to do a roll on that. That's just a decision.
Fuck. We can't jeopardize everyone on here. We don't know what that is. He will say to because the pilot's heading in, right? To move it. He will, at this point, I'm following the pilot. I don't give a shit. He will say, what about the people coming towards the plane?
Plenty of other terminals. I'm moving this.
Do you have contact with the other terminals?
Nope. Everything's frozen right now. You will start to move the plane.
He'll watch out towards the terminal.
Yeah, he watches the terminal as he doesn't even wait for the little gangplank to go back in or anything. He's just taking off. He's just going for it. And he watches people begin to like flood out, and just fall.
Oh god.
Onto the runway. Some of them don't get back up. Others do, and begin to devour those that are still alive on the ground. I have a choice for you: chase after your plane. As the pilot tries to call the tower, request permission to take off again, but there's no response from the tower. And he just says, fuck it. And he goes to take off.
It's at this moment that Michael realizes he's standing.
Aha. Go sit down. As you sit down and the plane doesn't taxi, it just goes to a runway and starts to try and take off from there. Picking up speed faster and faster and faster until it starts to lift off the ground.
Come on. Watch out the window the entire time at the scene behind them.
Yep, as the airport starts to get further and further away. And then as if by God itself, himself, your plane is struck.
Oh, you're kidding.
A small little speck of light in the distance in the sky. Easily mistaken for a star, maybe. Just shines that much brighter for just a moment before something comes sailing towards the plane, striking it. There's a massive explosion in the side of the plane. And that's the last you remember as your plane goes down.
Oh, fuck.
When you come to, it is bodies, parts, and pieces everywhere. A part you hurt all over your side. There are groans and screams as other people survive too. The pilot and the co-pilot did not make it though. You can register that much at least. As you kind of wade through wreckage for a bit, you know you're in shock, but you can't snap yourself out of it. You're just stuck. And as you just... Yeah, no, you go.
Is he buckled in? Is he out of his seat?
You don't remember unbuckling yourself, but yeah, you're out of your seat. Standing.
He tries to walk, and I imagine a couple of times it's like blinking and you're somewhere else. Is he in right enough a mind to try and help others?
You are in enough mind to try and help others. You can see some people that need help getting up, that need help getting things off of them. And you start to trail over that way. But then you start hearing screams. Guttural. Apologizing. Screaming for help, but they're so far off, so distant. As you look and you see the airport in the distance, and a massive wave of people sprinting towards you. Full tilt sprinting. And they'll be here in moments.
Keep helping a couple more people up. The yelling must be in my head. It's like in my head. And he helps a couple more people up.
What are your first aid?
I have profession trauma surgeon, or am I just using first aid?
Just use first aid for now. If something comes up where it's like, we need an on-call, then you roll that.
He kicks in the door. I'm in shock! 6 over 5.
6 over 5. You're able to help a few people. Get them up and running again. And immediately start, like, scrambling.
Go.
Do you say to keep helping people as the horde gets closer?
As it gets a little closer, he will help.
Roll it. Another first aid.
6 over 4.
You had to patch up a few people this time. Some of them had broken limbs, and you split them and get them set up with some stronger people to help carry them away. The horde looms closer. Their voices clear now. The headache that you have is... it does not help it. You help more people?
He looks back at the horde. Approximately how far are they from me?
If we're going through Red Market's terms, you gotta stampede about a good 8 or so shambles away, and they move at like 3 shambles per turn.
He'll help one more wave of people up.
Alright.
That's 12 over 10.
Alright, so you haven't failed a single roll this. Let's go.
I got 1 crit fail.
Oh, that's right. You're able to help out one other group, as this one you do see where some people have been lodged by, we've been, of course, hit by lots of pieces of the plane, and some are crushed under different parts. Some people are begging for help. You can try and roll your profession, or you can leave them.
Even if I tried to roll my profession, I don't think they could go fast enough. I mean, realistically. He looks at one of them, looks at where they're crushed beneath rubble, broken legs, terrible, terrible wounds. And he just laughs nervously and shakes his head and runs.
So you run. You don't hear their screams for help for long. Overcome by their gurgles and their screams of pain instead. As the horde overtakes them and then keeps running after you.
Keep running, keep running, keep running. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
For athletics.
All right. Oh boy, we're in it now, boys. Ah! I burn a will.
Okay, run your well.
This is the one roll I fail.
You sprint for your life as they gain on you, but you force your muscles to keep going. The headache is getting worse and worse by the second. You feel yourself getting sluggish, but you force yourself to keep going until you just feel like you can't take it anymore. Your body's giving out. You can't keep going. You can't keep doing this. It's such a long runway. So much you're gonna catch you, and it's, oh god, and you're just so tired. And that's when a vehicle pulls up beside you.
He looks over. He couldn't tell at that while he was running what screams were his own and what screams were the people behind him. He looks at the vehicle.
It's a little baggage cart. It's people picked up on people that you've been saving. And they grab you and they pull you on.
He'll take it! He'll take it!
And with that, you drive away from the airport. And that's where we end your tutorial.
Oh, fuck!
Jesus Christ!